What is stigma? Stigma is the act of marginalizing an individual or group because of the way they look, act, or present themselves. This stigma is created from an individual's own social upbringing, personal beliefs, and life experiences. What are some ways you, as students, could bring awareness to mental health concerns and reduce stigma?
Well, we as people can reduce stigma by not participating in the stigma in the first place. So, for example, when people see a homeless person in the street, especially when that person's acting strange, people will they'll stare and they'll judge and make comments to each other. And even if they're being judged in silence, we still shouldn't be judging in the first place. As student nurses, we can stop stigmatizing people and set good examples for the population. Patients often look up to our medical knowledge, and if they see us treating someone different because of their mental status, then they'll think that's normal. And then on the flip side of things, if they see us treating patients like any other person, then they will be more inclined to do so as well. Normalization is probably the best thing that we can do for stigma, and we should just be the nice person in the streets and the educator in clinical, and help stop the ignorance that way.
We can also raise campaigns to educate the general public about different kinds of mental health illness by providing pamphlets, advocating through healthcare, talking openly and show compassion towards those with mental health illness, and address and educate the prevention of stigma in general towards the homeless.
What are my beliefs about mental health? I used to see it as an individual issue, actually. Something you had to handle on your own, deal by yourself. Now I see it as an obstacle that many people have in their lives, and that trying to manage it on your own actually does more harm than good. It's an individual, yes, in the sense that it's all very, people react differently to mental health and have different kinds of mental health issues, and the supports they need are all different, but as a community we have to acknowledge it, that it is an issue that we have, and it's something that isn't talked about, and then that way we can provide better resources for everyone. We chose this specific photo to represent our topic because we believe it captures the oblivious nature of society. This is because of the stigma that surrounds the homeless population. People believe that they are the outcasts of society and that being homeless is their choice, when in reality there may be a long history of mental health issues that prevents them from getting out of their situation. Society and big corporations invest their time and money into making the ICE district of downtown more appealing to the other populations and fancier for them, when really they need to invest their time in finding resources and aids for the homeless population in order to solve the issue. The quote we used was based on us wanting to think in the homeless man's perspective. What does he think is holding him back in society? We believe as a group that society thinking that his mental health isn't as important as theirs, or believing that they truly understand his entire situation, is what not only increases the stigma around it, but in fact prevents him from feeling like he can ever contribute to society.
Why would it be important to reduce stigma in mental health? Most stigmas result in a barrier towards solving the issue at hand. For example, the stigma towards the homeless prevents most people from having a discussion with them. Few people actually go and speak with them, resulting in ignorance and stereotyping. The man in our photo at first sight is intimidating, but after speaking with him, I found a new respect for the homeless. He is a man who lost nearly everything and was forced to the street, yet he is still able to see the beauty of life and has a general positivity towards it. Barriers that most stigmas create block the ability of people to begin to understand the underlying reasons that some end up in the position they are in. The ignorance created does not lead to any change, rather it adds to the problem. Reducing the stigma in mental health can help break these barriers and lead to real change. We have been discussing the stigma that is often laid upon the homeless. Firstly, I'm not able to say that I have never added to that very stigma. Even when walking around the city for sections of this video, I felt nervous about some of the people I walked by. My realization of this allows me to understand why many people also carry this stigma. The understanding that I have this way of thinking could also enable me to change my views when I can and stop being part of the problem.